see this candle right here? Most traders are already entering. I'm waiting for the candle close, and this is the main reason I'm profitable in 2026. Because after 17 years, I've learned that patience and confirmation matter. So in this video, I'll show you my simple two-step supply and demand trading strategy with candle confirmations. Just smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, watch the disclaimer, and let's dive in. Now, before we start, I just want to point out that 5 members of my community passed 5 different funding challenges in the last 10 days, and another one just hit his first payout ever. Congratulations. Now, I genuinely believe in my trading strategy, but I don't promise or guarantee any results, but it's truly helped me go from accounts like this to accounts like this. And the reason this strategy works for me and not many others is because most traders skip step 2 or they just don't understand it. So let's start with step 1, supply and demand. Before I even think about entering a trade, I need to know where price is reacting from. Clearly here you can see price is reacting from this level and pushing up aggressively. This can be 3 or 4 candles in a row or 1 or 2 really big candles in a row, as long as we get an expanded move. This tells me institutions or large volume became active in this area. So what I want to do is draw a zone of that area. What I usually do is use the red candle before the big push up. Now, this level then becomes my area of demand. That's where I want to see the price come back to, where I can enter trading positions. In my 17 years of trading, I find that demand zones are the best areas to take trades from, even better than classic support and resistance, because this is where that volume lives. So I would put my long trade at that level of demand, pull my stop loss below the wick, and I would target the start of this move, the start of this pullback. So I would pull my target up to this level right here, let that trade tap in, enter the position, and if all goes well, I smash the take profit. And the same goes for sell trades, right? We get a huge push down right there. Where are we marking up our supply? Well, we would mark it up at the green candle before the big push down. In this one, we had 3 red candles, but one of them was absolutely massive, and it does help if we get a fair value gap as well. If you don't know what that is, check out some of my other videos. And then you can see here, I wait for that pullback. I want to get price at the level right up here. I want to go short at that level of supply. I want to put my stop just above the supply. And again, I'll target this level right here for the same reason on the last trade, because that's where the start of the recent pullback happened. So let's tap in, let the trade play out, and smash the take profit perfectly. Now, supply and demand is incredible, but without candle confirmations, it's not a winning strategy. So let's get into step 2. You see this candle right here? Most traders, they're already entering a trade. They see this price breaking the level, they get excited, they jump in immediately, but I'm waiting because I need to see this candle close first. Because until this candle closes right here, nothing is confirmed. Price can still completely reverse. Let me show you what I mean. So right here, we have our swing high, and down here, we have our swing low. You can see price pushed up, made the swing high, pulled back, made the swing low, and then price is pushing up again right here, and we're watching this candle to determine if it's going to close above the swing high or below the swing high. At first glance, this looks really bullish, but watch carefully. Before the candle closes, sellers step back in, they push the price down, and now instead of the breakout, we actually have a rejection. The wick above this level is now failed price action. The market attempted to break higher but couldn't hold. And this is where traders are frequently losing money, because this rejection tells us we could be looking for sells. And the same goes if we do start pushing down, right? If this candle closes down here below the swing low, that's a confirmation that the market may be bearish now. And we could look for levels of supply for the price to retrace to get back into trade. But if the candle rejects and closes inside that swing low, we can think about looking for buy trades from levels of demand, pushing back up to this swing high. Let me show you exactly how this works with a trade I sent to my VIP trading room just last week. So you can see the price pushed down, created a swing low, created the swing high, and this is the level that I was looking at right here. Is that level going to break? Is that level going to hold? Let's go ahead and play that position out. You can see right here held, and the next candle it held as well. So a lot of traders here would have thought about going short right here, right? They would have thought about going short because this green candle at one point would have been down here, right? And they would have seen the breakout, but then it closed back above the swing high. So that told me we might be moving up. So I set up a level of demand right here as a potential area to enter a trading position. I also wanted to see this swing high right here get broken for extra confirmation that we're going to be looking for buy trades. You could see it rejected, right? We were unable to break that level. We came all the way up here and then it rejected and closed right here. So maybe we're going down, right? But that's why we're waiting for price to close. Now we finally got the price close above right here, right? That's an aggressive close right there. So that's above that level. And then I set up another level of demand off of this candle right here before the big push up. Then at this point, all I'm doing is waiting for price to pull back to my level. I got into the trading position. I sent that to over 1,500 traders. And then that trade pushed all the way up, inevitably right about here, smashing my take profit. Now that's a very simple example of the process. Next, I'm going to give you a more advanced technical version that you have to see if you want to actually do this properly. Now for a real full-length example, we made a low down here and we have a short-term uptrend. We're making highs, higher lows, higher highs. As price tries to push up, we're looking very bullish. Now, a lot of traders, they're trying to get in right there. That's an open candle, but I'm waiting for that candle close. Now, if that candle closes above here, well, I'm probably looking at a level of demand right down here, waiting for a pullback. I got the confirmation, buy this candle close here, and then I'm looking for buy trades, right? But let's see what actually happens when we play this out. Look, we get the rejection. This is failed price action right there. If it closed above, we're looking for those buys. It rejected. Now we can look for sell trades, looking for areas of supply. So let's continue to play this out, see what happens, right? Price is starting to push down off of that level. It's the exact reaction I was expecting when I saw price push down, right? We thought that it was going to reject off of the swing high, the price would continue down further, and that's exactly what we're seeing right now. Price came back up a little bit and then is continuing to push down, and there's a couple of levels I'll be looking at now. I'll be looking at this swing low here, and I'll be looking at this swing low right here. Those are new levels to see what's going to happen with price. Is price going to continue pushing down towards those levels? That's what we have to find out. And there we go. Okay, so now we actually got our first level of supply on this green candle right here, and I'd pull this across. Now, I don't have an entry on this supply yet, but that is the first aggressive push down. You can see we've got a bunch of red candles. I don't like the green candle right there, but you can see we got a bunch of red candles after. That's a pretty strong supply, and it is also in line with the candle confirmation, right? And then what do we have? Well, we had price close below this level right here, okay? So that is a closure below the next swing low. So that's telling me we're gonna continue moving down. So all I'm doing at this point is waiting for price to pull back to this level right here. I'll enter any point we get to this supply because we have all of these confirmations. So let's continue to push the price and see what's happening with this market. It did not come to my level, but then what do we got? We got another closure. Look, we closed beneath the next swing low right there. So that's another confirmation that the market is going to continue downwards, right? We're not rejecting off of that level. We're closing beneath those levels. So I still want price to come back to my supply. I don't have a better supply, so that is the best supply available. Now, you could say this right here was a supply as well, and you could have already gone short right here. That would have been okay. But for me, I'm looking at the original supply I had right here. That was where the biggest move came from. So that is the level that I am waiting for as we continue to play this out and see what exactly is going to happen. Now, I'll be getting into my short right there. Now, as for this trade, I would put my stop loss above the level of supply, potentially above these wicks right here. And as for my take profit, I wouldn't go crazy. I would be looking for something like this right here, close to a 1-to-2 risk reward ratio, targeting this area where price has recently touched already. So at this point, I would be into my position and we can watch and see exactly how this plays out. You can see we are still in that level of supply, and I'd be looking for a very, very, very aggressive push down at some point to my level. But I would stick with this trade no matter what because I have all of my confluences. So the supply still continues to hold here. It is a very, very good zone because you can could see, price never closes outside of it, never breaks outside of it too long, and then eventually comes all the way down and does smash my take profit perfectly. If you have any questions, leave a comment, like the video. This is my two-step supply and demand trading strategy, the importance of candle confirmations. If you want some of my analysis or my trading robot, check the links in the video description. Consider watching this video right here, or definitely watch this video right here, and I'll be back next week. Much love.